For today's bush cooking at home, stay safe, we are going to be doing a Durban chicken curry bunny chow. Now, for those of you that don't know what a bunny chow is, stay tuned. It is probably one of the nicest, messiest, beautiful snacks you can do, and it's a favorite, especially when it's nice and overcast. Lovely overcast day today. The wind's howling a little bit, so I hope the sound comes out okay. But this is pretty standard, and the beauty of a curry is that you can get the ingredients pretty much anywhere, especially here in the Middle East. Trying to get spices is easy as pie.
Easy as that.
So what do we got, right? So we're going to be making a chicken curry. So I've got a kg of thighs over here. We've got some potatoes already diced up. I've got onion diced up, some tomato, 2 onions. If you want to see the actual recipe, it's a little bit rule of thumb, but anyway, I'll put it in the description below. You can have a look at that. But we've got some tomato, we've got some bay leaves, cinnamon sticks, garlic, about 5 cloves of garlic, ginger, about 1 inch of ginger nicely shredded up. I got turmeric, about a tablespoon. And then we got cumin, but it's the ground cumin and the whole cumin, right? In there, your cayenne pepper, plus I put chili flakes in here because I like my stuff nice and hot. And then your standard masala, or you can use curry powder. I like the masala, and a bit of tomato paste. Right, and chicken stock. Don't forget the chicken stock. How are we going to do it? Right, all in the Dutch oven. Of course, we're around the fire, and that's the only way to do it. So this fire is cranking at the moment, so I want to try and calm it down as much as possible. So I'm going to get this fire to the point where it's ready to go, and then I'll start mixing it up. And that's it, simple as that. So I've mixed the ingredients, basically onions first with the garlic, and then start mixing in all those beautiful aromas from every single one of those spices that we've put in there. Get that nice and browned, stick the chicken up, brown the chicken. So now you want to heat it up. You want to move the coals in there a lot quicker, brown that up. Once that's nice and brown, you can now add your tomatoes, your tomato paste, your chicken stock, mix that in there, and then add your potatoes. Now you want to bring it down to a simmer, and it should go for about an hour, depending on the heat. So I've got a lot of heat coming from the one side, so I'm just going to have to keep on turning mine around. But let's close that up. I'll put a bit of heat on the coals at the top, wait for the bottom to start dissipating. And then for those of you who don't know what a bunny chow is, wait and see. The trick with anything that goes on the Dutch oven is check it every 10-15 minutes, keep on adding extra coal, whatever you need to go, right? So this has been on an hour. It's been at a good simmering, as you can see. Oh, actually, I've just warmed it up a bit right now, so it's boiling a bit. But the proof is to find a potato, and if it just pushes into the potato like that, and it basically breaks, and that's it. Then it's done. Your chicken, because it's thighs, will go a lot quicker than the potato does, depending on what chicken you're using. Obviously, if you're using drumsticks, it's going to go quicker. If you're using wings, it's going to go a lot quicker, but I like using the thighs. So this is ready. I'm going to take it off, let it rest for about 5 minutes, and then I'll show you how to make a bunny chow. Normally what you would use for a bunny chow is a full loaf of bread, unsliced loaf of bread. And since we're obviously in this lockdown, shutdown, coronavirus thing at the moment, we have to make our own bread. So we don't have a bread maker, so we've made a ciabatta. Probably the easiest way to do it. You can make a damper whatever the case. But what you're looking for is basically a squared up piece of bread. So what I'm going to do is just chop the ends off over here. So it can kind of look like a loaf of bread, right? So we're not going to need that. That can go there. Now, a full bunny chow would be a full loaf of bread, and you'd hollow it out. I'm going to make halves with this one, so you can have a half a loaf, or a quarter bunny chow would mean, so this would end up probably being a quarter bunny chow in terms of a loaf of bread, right? Simple, easy. Hollow out, take out all the bread, hollow it out nicely. Normally you'd have the crusty end over here to hold it in, so you've got to make sure in this one that I don't go too deep. Hollow it out. Yeah, simple like that. And this is where, this is where the magic happens now. You go in there, pick some chicken, and fill it up. Oh, got an escapee. Get everything in there, some of the onions, some of the sauces, and you basically fill it up all the way to the top. Let's do the same with this guy real quick. Right, that's your bunny chow. Now, how you start eating your bunny chow is the sauce starts pouring into the sides over here, and you start tearing off the crusty ends over here, and it's hot, so I'm not going to put this in my mouth right now, but you start eating off the sides, and you use the inner bread to scoop up all the juices. This is such a filling dish, and oh my word, I've just got a taste of the sauce. Holy whip. This is hot. I have to give a go at it. Wow. Oh, this curry is awesome. Hang on a second. It's a messy finger job, this. Oh my word. And I reckon if this rests for another half hour or so, it's going to taste even better. Oh. The flavor's coming through. Well, there we go. That's a bunny chow. It's a great meal. If you've got bread that's going off, especially traveling for a while, you buy some bread. It never lasts. Well, this is an easy way to utilize that bread that's starting to go hard, because the sauce goes in there and it rejuvenates that bread, and you can have an awesome meal with whatever's left over in your fridge. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. I wish we were out there filming other things, but we never get time to really film all our cooking while we're out there, because priority is the roots. So catch you on the next one. I'm going to devour this real quick.
You outdid yourself.
That's fucking lekker. Yeah, that needs to go in there.
Give me 5.
Needs to rest for a while. Okay.
Yeah, you come on cook now, what?
Check that, Oaks.
Hey.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Cooking days are over. Sean's got to be cooking.
Not a chance. I cook when we're out there, not at home. Home cooking is not for me.
I think Sean can take over after freaking, what's it, 30 years, 40 years?
Jeez, we've only been together for 5 years, and she thinks it's been 40 years already.
Seriously feels like it. No.
We've been together.
You're not putting this shit anywhere.
Bloopers reel. She said I'm not allowed to do it, but it's going on.